The following is a special presentation of Miami All Access powered by the Miami University Bookstore. Not just a bookstore, the bookstore.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome into This Week in Miami Golf. Steve Baker, along with the head coach of the Red Hawks, Zach Zedrick. And Zach, final tune-up before the MAC in West Lafayette at the Purdue Boilermaker Invitational. Finished 12th in that field. Tell us about the team's performance.
Well, I would say encouraging and disappointing. Yeah. You know, we got off to – it's interesting. You know, with the live scoring, you can see what the guys are doing hole by hole, basically. And, you know, I really don't pay attention to the team leaderboard very much, but just to what our guys are doing. And, you know, I thought we just played all right. Greg Conrad obviously played really well in the first round, shot 2 under. But I thought, you know, we just got off to kind of a decent, solid start. And, you know, we're in second place. So, you know, you're talking about a field of, you know, with 6-7 teams in the top 50 and two are in the top 10, you know, that should be sign enough for our guys that, you know what, us just playing solid golf, we can compete with literally anyone. It was disappointing to really just play our way from second to 12th. And it was just a lot of little sloppy stuff, just mistakes that at this time of year you can't afford to make. It's, you know, you hit a ball in the hat, you hit a tee shot in a hazard when you just can't hit it there. You know, laying up on a par 5 into the rough, sure, you hit it to 30 feet and make par, but if you're hitting your third shot from the fairway, you know, now you can hit it in there 10, 15 feet and make a birdie. And that's, you know, that adds up, that kind of little stuff. You know, it might be 3 or 4 shots, but you take 3 or 4 shots. I'm not great at math, but you multiply that by 4 guys, and that adds up, you know, that adds up fast. And those are the things that we've just got to get past. But, you know, I'm just convinced now that where we're at right now as a program, you know, we're good enough to get an at-large bid to regionals. We've just got to tidy up some of this little stuff to get there.
Yeah. You mentioned Greg Conrad. We'll talk with him in just a moment. Hadn't had a chance to talk with him all season long. Started 2 under, finished 8 over, and had the best finish for you.
He did, yeah. You know, and what was really impressive about Greg's first round is he actually bogeyed his first 2 holes and had 15 feet for par on his third hole. So you're looking at bogey start. He makes the par putt, and he's 4 under the rest of the round. And was really, you know, didn't putt as well the afternoon round, but hung in there, and he was in the top 10 after 2 rounds. Great opportunity for him the last round. We were paired with Kent State and Purdue, and he was paired with, you know, All-American from Kent State and a guy from Purdue that almost won the tournament. So as a freshman, to get that kind of experience and to see what those guys do well and realize, you know what, I'm not really any different from them as a player, great to get that, you know, out of the gate as a freshman.
Obviously, the Mid-American Conference is the next meet. How do you feel, obviously, about this team? You talked about an at-large berth, but how do you feel about this team going into the conference championships?
Well, I feel great. You know, an at-large berth this year is likely not possible for us at this point, you know, but where we're at as a program, we got the goods to do it. But as far as next week is concerned, I feel great about it. You know, I've said it, I've kind of been beating the drum all year. I just really believe in this team, and the mistakes we're making, you don't want to be making them, obviously, but they're easily correctable. And I know the way we're approaching things over the next 7 days, we're going to be ready to go when we get to Carmel.
National signing period just finished up, and you went to Illinois to pick up Brian Orr from Glenbrook North High School in Northbrook, Illinois. Tell us about him.
Yeah, Brian's our second signee. You know, we signed Pat Flavin in the fall, and you know, Brian and Pat both actually work with the same instructor from Chicago. Brian, I'm really excited about. You know, he's really grown a lot as a player in the last year. He's gotten great instruction. He's competed at a very high level, qualified for the U.S. Junior AM last summer, won the Illinois Class 3A state championship, highest level in Illinois, and beat some really good players that are going to play at you know, other really good Division I programs. So, you know, you want guys that have been in the mix, that have competed at a high level and know how to win. And Brian, you know, has all of those characteristics. He works really hard. He's going to come in and, you know, like Pat, you don't know where they're going to be at on the totem pole when they get here next fall, but those are 2 guys that I know are going to come in and work their tails off and at least push to play right away.
Well, we wish you the best of luck next week at the Max. Let's go get them.
Thanks.
Mid-American Conference Championships coming up next week, and that's this week in Miami Golf with Zach Zedrick. Stay tuned. Our Red Hawk player profile coming up next. And our Red Hawk player profile comes from Barrington, Illinois, a four-year letter winner at Barrington High School. Greg Conrad joins us. And Greg, first of all, first year at Miami. What brought you to Miami University?
A lot of different things brought me to Miami. You know, I really love the campus. When I came here, it just kind of felt right. It was a beautiful campus. I met the guys on the team, and it really felt like they cared about each other enough, and they cared about this golf program, making the right moves in the future. And it really stood out to me as just some intangible things that I noticed here, like the campus, the business school, obviously, as well. Mm-hmm. Great academics, and a great group of athletes and other student athletes around that really made me want to come here.
Academically, what are you looking at major-wise?
I'm majoring in finance currently, possible double major in supply chain management.
Okay, very good. Very good. Let's talk about this past weekend, the Boilermaker Invitational over at Purdue. Great start to the tournament for you, 2 under, and you give the team the best finish of the weekend.
It was a lot of fun. I've had a lot of good history at the camping course. Played in a few junior tournaments there over my years, and had some good experiences on a very tough golf course. They've played the national championship there before, and I felt really good about my first round. I hit the ball great off the tee. I was putting myself in play, and I was making putts where I needed to. Like Coach mentioned early in the round, I kind of scrambled a little bit and was able to get my feet underneath me to have solid finish to the day, and birdied my last hole, and it was a good feeling.
This team this year seems to, we talk about the winter up here, and you didn't get a chance to get outside as much as normal, but you guys have played in some outrageous weather conditions, especially in the wind. That has to help you as you get ready for the conference tournament.
It definitely has. We got the benefit of the doubt this weekend with the weather, having it be good at Purdue, which is definitely rare for that place. It can whip up the wind pretty quickly, but I think playing the weather conditions that we have this spring have really molded us into kind of missing it in the right places and just having the right frame of mind. When some other guys may not want to be out there, we're still wanting to be out there and being able to compete, which is really important.
Frame of mind is a huge part of this game. Tell us a little bit about the team dynamic. Obviously, it's an individual sport with a team component, I guess, in college, but this team seems to be bonded very well together.
It has. We're all really close to each other. We're hanging out every day, and we love each other's company. So it's really important when we get out on the golf course while we're playing each other's round. We're playing each of our rounds. We're focused on our own ball, but at the same time, at the end of the day, we're worried about doing the best thing for the team too.
Well, Greg, we wish you the best of luck in the Max, and certainly in your career here at Miami.
Thank you very much.
Greg Conrad from Barrington, Illinois, our Red Hawk player profile on This Week in Miami Golf. Excellent, sir.